everybody, Mike McWimp's Upstairs to the Right Music channel. We have an unboxing here. Now this is not going to be an elegant unboxing today because this is late getting in and I need to make moves on this like yesterday. But I do want to take the time as always to show you some of the magic that can come out of Japan from the 1970s, 80s, and 90s in the case of this unboxing today. So let's go through it. And by the way, there's 4 guitars in here. I'm going to show you 3 today. The 4th one I'm going to hold off. If you want to see it, join us on the let's do it on, yeah, tell you what, let's do it this Sunday at MIJ's, 11 p.m. Central European time, and you'll get to see that one in a little bit more detail live. So today we'll take a look at 3 of them. The 4th one we'll keep as a mystery, but I'm sure you'll enjoy the 3 that I'm going to talk about today. So without any further ado, let's open this up. Through the magic of editing, let's do this. Okay, let's start this unboxing with the 1970s, 1978 to be exact. It was a year that in Japan, the production of guitars was really just starting to hit its peak. This would be the heart of the time of the so-called lawsuit era, and they had no issues with putting out really nice copies, excuse me, Eddie, of well-known guitars. You're talking about the 70s, so Beatlemania was still at, believe it or not, at its peak, you know, even going into the 70s. Even I, growing up in the 70s as a kid, had seen the Yellow Submarine and a lot of Beatles stuff, and, you know, it's just one of those things. So in Japan, they started copying instruments that are well known to be played by the Beatles. In this case, we are not talking about John Lennon's guitar or anything like that. We're actually going to talk about Paul McCartney's bass that he played in the Get Back sessions. Very much indeed pleased to be able to get this one. As I often say, I really am happy with the way my guy Yamata-san packs this stuff, but my gosh, I think I need to talk about my expense that I'm paying for in wrapping paper. Maybe I can make some cost cuts there. All right, so here we have it, a Greco RB 700 from 1978, and all original, not rough shape at all when you consider it's a 78 actually. Yep, still holding together, still in one piece, and very much so a Greco. Very much so a copy of that Paul McCartney bass as well. So yeah, this one's looking good. I'm happy with it. I think that it holds up, so we shall put this one aside. Very good. So from 1978. So let's go 4 years later to 1982 and another Rickenbacker copy. This time it is a copy of John Lennon's guitar. In this case, not exactly, but still pretty close to his guitar. This is actually a copy of a Rickenbacker 350. We've had one of these before that was made by Greco. This one is made by Tokai. So, very excited. I'm glad you like that, Eddie. You can help me clean this up later. Matter of fact, until all this stuff is cleaned up, you get no supper. I'm kidding, I wouldn't do that. He wouldn't let me do it anyway, even if I even thought about it. So we had one of these before, but this is the Tokai version of it. And I'm excited to get this in because these are getting harder and harder to find. As a matter of fact, clean copies of this are just getting impossible to find. And this one I really like because it is super duper duper clean for 1982. Look at that. That, you know, that's just nice. For 1982, Tokai 350 copy, the Jet, what is that? The Jet Star, Jet Flow is what they call it, something like that. But in any case, a nice one, guys. Really nice, super nice. Everything all original. Still got its original pickups, everything. Yeah, beauty. Okay, last but not least, let's go 3 years later to the Fujigin factory and look at a historical guitar. This guitar actually has a very, very interesting historical story, narrative, let's put it that way, behind it. That's quite true. And I am really excited about this one because it represents a very interesting time in Fender's history. Fender had sold and were in the process of moving factories from Fullerton to Corona, because the property values for the original Fullerton factory had skyrocketed so much it wasn't part of that deal. So they had to pack up their bags and move to a new factory, which they found in Corona, California. But during that time, from around the fall of 1984 into the fall of 1985, the only Fender guitars that were being produced in the world were being produced in Japan, Fender Japan, at the Fujigin factory. Models like this one, exactly this one as a matter of fact. This is a 1985 ST65 with a C serial number on it, which puts it around March of 1985. These guitars are made in the same factory, with the same parts, everything in the same way as a JV series 6265. So you have here a real Fender in every way, because again, like I said, they did not exist in the United States in terms of production in 1985. They did exist in production in Japan. So this is no longer, in my opinion, just Fender Japan Stratocaster. This is a Fender Stratocaster, because during that year, again, like I said, if you wanted a new Strat, it was going to be Japanese like this one. So a very, very interesting history there, that at one time Fender's production line was completely dependent upon Fujigin in Japan to produce guitars like these. So this is a 1985 made in Japan with a C serial stamp on it, Stratocaster, just a beauty. As you can see, all original, a few scratches, but no dents, no dings, everything still nice. And oh, I love that neck. Oh, that's such a nice, nice neck. And these actually, you know, to be honest with you, this is on par with the JV. There's no difference between the JV and this guitar, to be honest with you, nothing. Even still has the 65 stamp there at the top. You always like to see stuff like that. Really just nice. So yeah, 1985, a lot of history behind this guitar. Very, very happy to be able to present this to you guys here today. Just awesome. Great. All right, so that's it for today in this unboxing. We have a fourth one, but like I said, if you want to see that, tune in to Sunday at MIJ's this weekend, Central European time, 11 p.m., and you can see that fourth one. I'm going to talk about that one in a little bit more detail, but for now, I think we have some really good representations from the power and might and majesty of Japanese craftsmanship from the 1970s and 1980s, and well, the one you'll see on Sunday is 1990s. So we did cover 3 decades worth here in this unboxing. The fourth, again, yet to be seen. Tune in, please, Sunday at MIJ's. Sunday 11 p.m. Central European Time if you want to check that out. If you like what you saw today, hit the like button. I'd love to have you do that. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you like this kind of stuff, we do this all the time. Every month we have an unboxing. So hit the subscription button, the bell notification so you know something new has popped up. And welcome to the community. Love to have you here with us. A great crowd we're building here all the time. Lots of cool stuff all the time like this. And you stay tuned for the next one. Until then, you guys take care. Bye-bye.